Yo, what's up guys? It's King Dash bringing you guys another Runescape video, and for this Runescape video I will not be making a money making guide. Instead, I'm going to be making a weekend guide, and I know that sounds kind of weird, but over the course of May, there's been activities called Mad May Weekends, and so this is Mad May Weekend 4. And for this one, it's going to be Minigames weekend. And so almost all the minigames have double or a multiplier on their rewards. And so basically this is going to be Dom Tower for me, as I want dreadnips as well as many other people who do not have them. And to get dreadnips, you have to have 450 Dom Tower kills, and the best way to do this is endurance mode. And so 450 kills one after the other is kind of annoying to do. And so this is times 2, so instead you need 225. And right now I'm at 346, so all I need is about 50-ish more kills because it is times 2. And dreadnips are very useful in God Wars 2, as that's one of the best ways to make money in this game, as well as PvM situations and the fight kiln, as it does degrade the Dill's armor, or degrade be able to attack the Dills even with their armor on. Sorry. And so basically, you're going to want the setup that I have with a melee, a mage, and a range switch. I'm using air spells. You can bring the spells for the Dagonoth mothers, but I usually just wait until she switches to be able to get defeated by range. And also, you're going to want to take super anti-fire, as this is good for Elvarg, as if you don't bring it, Elvarg will demolish your stats and drop you down. And always drink your anti-fire right here, not inside there like I stupidly did. And so I tried to pot up, but Elvarg already did his damage and he's already dropped my stats. And so this is what happens when you don't bring anti-fire. Elvarg drops your stats so much that you barely do damage. And this is kind of cringy to watch because I don't do any damage whatsoever because of Elvarg's dropping my stat. And so always bring the dark light if you have it. It does provide a silver light, but I mean the dark light's there just for you to do damage. And if you already have some of the food from Dom Tower, I'd bring that. If not, I just bring normal. And I have War Priest for this. You really don't need anything that degrades because it's a waste. War Priest or Bandos or Subjugation or Armadillo is probably best here, as you're really not having to worry much about anything. And basically, most of these bosses are pre-EOC bosses, so they're really, really, really easy to kill. The hardest being, I believe, Zamorgal and Inakra, as well as the Void Knight, the Void Pest. I can't remember, the Pest Queen. That's her name. She's kind of annoying to kill as well, but right here for the Dagonoth, as you can see, I'm just waiting for her to switch to being able to get damaged by range. And so I'd pretty much just grind as much of this as you can, because this is very, very amazing to have this done. And those dreadnips are very helpful, even after they got nerfed, I believe, earlier this week. They're still very much worth it. And so basically this is just me grinding through. It's not very hard. If you get something that you really don't want to do, I just leave the floor and then start a new one and just finish that way. And basically Count Dracula is probably one of the hardest because you have to stake him right after, and it's really annoying waiting for it. And also Arav is probably going to bring some difficulty to people because Arav has very, very high armor. And so as you can see, I miss a few shots against Arav right there. And so you just want to stun him. He doesn't do that much damage. It's just kind of a long fight because he has such high armor. Just stun him and DPS him down as much as you can and just get to the next wave. But pretty much the rest of these are pretty easy and they're pretty straightforward. All you need to know is have some common sense and some quests done to do Dom Tower, and you're on your way already to a almost amazing dreadnip area as well. I'm pretty sure pest control works for this as well, and you could probably make double points from pest control, which is very, very amazing for Void, as Void is probably one of the best armors in game just for solo areas, or group areas, sorry, not solo. Like Calfight King is probably best in Void, as you're doing best almost T90 armor equivalent in damage, as Void and T90 have the equivalent damage stuff, but T90 has just armor extra to it. So, and plus Void doesn't degrade, so if you die, it goes under your grave, and you don't lose any charges like T90 does. And so, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.